My name is Timothy Onchuku. I'm the lead creative director at Mydadsboss Photography. I'm here with Bill on Friends Unfiltered. Stick around.
Thank you, Timothy, for coming on the show. Let me ask, do you have that one friend that you don't talk to every day? Maybe you talk to them even like once a month, but like it's still very strong. You guys like you can do once a year and everything is still fine.
Yeah, I have a couple of friends like that. Like we don't talk all the time, but whenever we get to communicate, we catch up on like
Mm.
a long call, and most times it stems from the fact that we are from like we are currently in different locations. Do you
Oh,
understand?
okay. Like long
Yeah,
distance.
long. It's like yeah. So we probably were living together in the same city before or
Mm-hmm.
something. So now, of course, it's not like we travel to meet each other all the time and all of that. So the friendship still keeps the idea of communication, even if it's once a year or twice a year. But when we talk, we talk. Yeah, I have people
Mm.
like
Why
that.
do you think you can afford to have those time gaps and still be okay when you guys come back to talk to each other?
Well, I think it is value. Do you understand? Over the years, being friends with such people, we've been able to like, you understand, pass value to each other at different times. Do you understand? It's not even a thing of a quite the way Nigerians see value, helping each other or being somebody who is how do I put it now? Being somebody who needs help all the time from somebody. It's a thing of we were in the same city, we moved together, we probably went to school together, we probably ate in the same buka together, we probably had different experiences with other people together and all of that. So growing from that into living in separate cities now, we cannot afford such time and luxury to do those things because everybody has something going on for them. Do you understand? So whenever we call, or decide to talk to each other, it's very easy. We both like different people. Yeah, we both communicate. We go have a good time. We laugh about memories and all of that, and everybody's
Mm.
fine. Yeah,
I think that was the word I was looking for,
yeah,
memories.
yeah.
And that's why you can afford, like besides value, yes, value is very important in friendships.
Yeah.
But besides value, you also have memories.
Memories. Yeah.
And I think this will allow me to introduce our topic
Mhm.
to our guests. Today we'll be speaking on silent friendships. It's a very common phenomenon, but it's not something that people like have given the word. Maybe because it hasn't been seen as a problem yet. Or some people actually encourage silent friendships. Like they say, oh, it's okay. And so let me give you no, maybe not a definition. Or have you heard the concepts before?
No, I have a problem with it actually. Like,
Like putting it
yeah,
together.
putting silence and friendship
Together
together.
exactly because
I
it
don't think it
shouldn't be
works.
together,
I
but
don't think it works
it's
personally.
it's so funny that the concept exists
Yeah.
and some, I don't want to say narcissists, but like some people actually encourage it. It's like, oh, so basically silent friendships is when you're having friends that you're not loud about, you don't boast about them, you don't have memories together, and it's like,
So,
okay, go
so
on.
Bill, the thing is, I think I've gotten to the point in life where I begin to see people for who they are. Do you understand? And if you are somebody in my corner and you are silent, if there, that's why I still spoke about values earlier. Do you understand? Some people might not be the type to call you all the time. Do you understand? But based off the value they had played in your life in the past, you give them that due respect whenever that call comes in. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
And when it comes to the idea of silent friendships, it is still dependent on how much value this person had in your life moving
So is
forward.
this you trying to defend that the concept can be okay?
I will put it in the middle.
So you think
I'll
there's a
be,
balance?
yeah, I'll put it in the
You know
middle
what? I
because,
would read
yeah,
a plain description from someone that tried to define silent friendships.
all right. Let me hear you.
And person said, no one talks about silent friendships where there is no boasting, no pictures together, no one knows how close you are, no pressure, just simple effort of understanding.
That doesn't sound like silent friendship. That sounds like total blank out. Like,
No, but that's what silent friendship is.
Hmm.
That is the meaning of silent friendships,
So
where
that means
no
this
one,
person, yeah,
yeah, like there's no evidence that you
yeah,
guys are friends. It's behind the scenes. Like you said, you found it hard marrying those two words together,
okay,
and that is what this is.
then there's a problem.
Exactly. So you didn't understand what silent friendships were. Maybe that was why you were trying to defend it in the first place.
No,
So let me
so
ask, now that you know that this is what it is, do you
yeah,
still think it's you can find the balance?
I can defend it,
How
but
so?
I might not accept it.
Why you then? Why is there a need to defend it? Like you should stand on business.
So let's keep it this way then. I'll give an example. I have a friend who doesn't comment or doesn't talk about things I do. Do you
Red
understand?
flag. Well, go on.
Yeah, good. But then when I call this friend, because of the value I know this person has, I learn so much. Do you understand? And this is something I've realized with certain people. People also have disorders that they do not know about. People need to heal also, Bill. Do you understand? And most times, if you figure out that there's somebody in your life who has been silent over the years, throughout the things that you've been doing, and you call them out on it consistently, do you understand? And they do not act up, then maybe they are not meant to be in your friendship zone
Okay.
or in that circle. But if you do talk about it to this set of people and they, how do I put it now, and they try to like, do you understand, adjust.
Have we tried to speak into this person, this friend you're talking about? Have we tried speaking to them? Or you know what?
Yeah.
Let me even speak to the audience now,
Yes.
because you're pissing me off and my head is getting hot. So my
Why?
friend,
Wait, why are you angry about it? First
don't
of all,
worry, you would
why
understand.
are you angry about it?
You would
First of all,
understand
yeah.
soon. So let me ask my fellow readers in the house, like people that are like me. We like to read people and psychoanalyze them. So he mentioned something about this person doesn't is not loud about him, like no support on social media. But when he calls, not the other way around though, when he calls this person, the person is giving value. So like, of course, the call is not recorded, so nobody knows that this person offering Timothy value, right?
Okay.
But Timothy has gained something, and
Yes.
Timothy is happy. Oh, this person has helped me, has given me a free consulting session. Which, by the way, I do that. I'll tell you guys about my business, but not now. Anyways, this is what he has gotten the value from this person, and they move on, right? Don't you think this person doesn't see you as a friend and it's a very one-sided friendship? Because it's fine to like take
Yeah.
a call and give someone advice,
Yeah.
but silent friendships are red flags. In fact, they are indicators that this person is just an acquaintance.
Good. I like the angle you're coming from, right? And it makes me understand the fact that you have a thing for people not being present. Do you understand? Not being available in that friendship. But I would like to make you understand something also. There are people who just want to be. Do you understand? There are people who do not know that they can actually like they do not know that they need to constantly communicate with you to be your friend.
Red flag.
Now, when you say it's a red flag, it's because it affects you.
No, it's
Do you
not
thi-
because
do
he
you-
affects
Do you
me.
think it affects everybody?
It
Do you
affects,
think
it
for
affects
me now,
everyone that
I can
prioritizes
say, yeah,
having intentional relationships. And
Yeah.
like, let me make it clear.
yeah,
First off, the name of the podcast is Friends Unfiltered.
Good.
So at our core,
Yeah.
it's community centered.
Yeah.
It's friendship forward.
yeah,
It's relationship forward. And you
Good.
cannot tell me that someone is your friend and they're okay without like communication. Like, then people need to understand that friendships are
Why?
deep.
Why do you think?
Friendships
It's funny.
are
It's funny
deep.
now. I'm asking you the question. I'm now the
No,
one.
it's fine. No, like I mean, it's
so,
a conversation.
So
It's
why
not
do
an
you
interview.
think people owe you constant communication in friendships?
Again, you don't
Yeah.
owe me anything. But if
Yeah.
you commit to being my friend, then it is required that we communicate, we converse, that we remain accountable to one another.
This
If we're
is-
not accountable to each other, then it's also a red flag.
No.
And like, fine, it's fine like for you to have friendships that lack depth, but it's really fine. Like, where are you going
So-
in life? And like, again, I'll speak on the people that you're around, like that you surround yourself with, will determine where you're going, right? And it's getting very lazy and unintentional. In fact, this entire episode
Yeah.
came about me coming about a post. This was not someone I follow. I think her handle is J Bombs or J Booms. I don't know how it's pronounced. But somebody sent me her story, obviously knowing that this is the kind of topic I would like to speak about.
Yeah.
Sometime last year. And it has been on my topic list for that long. I think it was November, December. And I hope she sees this because she has my take as well. It's very unintentional for you to say you love someone. Like love is loud and clear. There is no love, and the basis of love is found in the Bible. If you're speaking about love, that is where you should be referencing. There is nobody that loved in the Bible that was silent. Love is loud and clear, and friendship is rooted in love because friendship is a relationship. There's a ship in it, for lack of better words. It's a relationship.
Okay.
In fact, it's one of the most important relationships. Like you have platonic, you have romantic. Your romantic relationship will not be able to give you everything, and vice versa. They both need to exist. Like some people find like so comfort in having a boyfriend. And like, but come on, when your boyfriend or when your girlfriend, like when you have issues, then what are you talking about? Because you're
So
clearly not talking to God.
when you have a room
Okay.
now and there are people who cannot communicate, do you think it is them not or intentionally not communicating, or do you think it is them just being who they are? Because I'll tell you for a fact, right?
Will you let me answer before you go on with your facts?
Yeah, the reason why I want you to hold on a bit
Okay.
is this. I'll
Because
give
my head is hot. It's like,
myself
I think I need to take this off.
myself as an example, right?
Guys,
I have
help
people,
me because I want to blow this nigga.
No, you can't. But the truth is this: people will always be people, Bill. Do you understand? People will always be people. Your expectations for people is not what they are. Do you understand? So when you are talking about friends, right? When you're talking about friends, you have to allow them be so that you can also pick who should be in your corner consistently. Do you understand? Now, why I say this is this. Why I say this is this, right?
You guys hearing
Hold on. Why I say this is this. If I call somebody my friend and I also do not know their weakness, then maybe they are not my friends too. Maybe I'm actually just expecting so much from them.
From an acquaintance.
No, from a friend. Because I'll tell you for a fact, people say, oh, you have to keep up, you have to keep talking, you have to communicate, you have to. What if I don't want to? How then would I tell you, oh, Bill, for a year, I don't want to talk to you because I'm going through my own shit. I'm your friend. You can call me whenever you call me and I'm going to, but I don't want to be there all the time.
Are you calling anybody else?
It's possible. It's possible they are and it's possible they are not. So I cannot
in the case
tell.
where they
Do you
are,
understand?
then you are not a friend. And
Why?
Another thing that I holistically
What
disagree with.
if they come through for you whenever you need them? What if they are the ones
Oh my
to...
goodness, Timothy,
No,
let's be real.
I'm
I come
asking
through for strangers.
strangers. We all have.
And I'm not
different
talking about
reasons.
people that are in. I'm
Yeah,
talking about
yeah.
people
We
that are on the
all
road.
have different reasons why we will come through for a stranger. I will have my reason. and
Again,
you will.
as I clarified, I'm talking about
Yeah.
people that are begging or people that are
Yeah.
impoverished. No,
Okay.
I come through for people I do not know. If I meet you, obviously, right now, like if you come to this studio and you need help, I will help.
Can I ask you a question?
So it's not about coming through for you. Like there's
Yeah.
so much more to friendship
Can I
than
ask you a
coming
question?
through.
Would you feel a certain way if you offended a friend and they do not know how to communicate it to you and somehow they withdraw? Would you feel offended?
Offended? No.
Okay.
Because again, it depends on how long the friendship has been built.
Okay.
Again, something I digress, but something I posted recently was how community isn't found, it is built. The same thing with friendships. Friendships are not found, they are built.
Good.
You would find a stranger, you would make an acquaintance, then you would build a friend.
Good.
That is how it's going to go.
Now,
Wait, hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
I'm listening to you.
When you talk about, you made me lose my train of thought, so you go on.
So if both of us, for example.
Oh yes, now
Wait,
thank you.
hold
I'm
on.
back. I'm back.
Before you get back,
Okay.
if both of us have built a certain friendship to a point, right? I expect that you know some certain things about me. I just expect. If we have built for 5 years, I expect that you should know some certain things
Emphasis
about me.
on builds.
Yes, emphasis on build. If we have built for 5 years, I expect you know some certain things about me.
Definitely.
Now, if you do something that I find not good, do you understand? To me, right? And I don't feel the need to tell you, but I slowly start to regress in our friendships.
That is a sign that
Yeah.
you never communicated, which has led to resentment. I mean, our
Bill,
last
not
episode was on
everybody
unforgiveness.
knows how to communicate.
Our last episode was on unforgiveness, and
Okay.
it's the same conversation, right?
Yeah.
Something happened, you did not like it, you took offense. You didn't forgive, it progressed, resentment, anger, bitterness, all those things.
Yeah.
And then you think that you're like, it's fine, you've suppressed it. And then it just surfaces one day, like maybe they do something very minute thing, and it triggers all that resentment, and then you have like a full blowout.
Yeah.
It's because they were not addressed. And mind you, like I don't keep friends that cannot communicate. It is a deal breaker for me.
Okay.
My friends know that, and like again, like I said, if you have a friend that doesn't communicate and you're good with that, blah 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 blah, it's fine with you, no problem. Do you? However,
Do you think it is a fault that you also have that you cannot keep that if a friend cannot communicate, it is a deal breaker for you?
again,
Do you think it's also a problem?
what I was about to say when you
Yeah.
stole my train of thought was how again is building, right?
Yeah.
If you do something the first time, maybe I offend you because I'm not perfect. If I offend you and you withdraw, then I'm not offended the first time. Like maybe even the first year of our friendship, because I'm
Yeah.
being patient with you. Again, we're building something. I'm being patient. You're withdrawing. I've noticed the pattern that you withdraw every time that I offend you, or vice versa.
Okay.
When you offend me, you also withdraw. Okay, I'm noticing. I'm like, communication is big for me, so I try to be patient at
Communicate,
first,
yeah.
and then
Talk to
as
the
we
person,
go
yeah.
on, I communicate this that Timothy, you can't do this. Like, I'm sorry. Of course, it's going to be an apology if I was the one that hurt you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I did this, but like, you cannot. No, it won't be obviously. If I've seen an apology, it will not be you cannot, but
Yeah.
it'll be more. But the point will be the message I'm trying to pass will be, I would appreciate for a better
Yeah.
word.
Yeah.
I would appreciate if you will let me know in time when we have squabbles like this, so that we can move on quickly.
But that's convenient for you.
How is that convenient for
Because
me?
you can't tell me when to, like, you cannot position, especially with the fact that you cannot put me in a position to to feel the need to let you know that you have done this to me. Do you understand?
Again,
Because
I said
I
I will
already
give you
expected.
time.
That's the thing. It is very convenient that you think that the time you are giving me is okay. Because you don't know the level at which I was also hurt. Because I also expect that you should have known a lot of things about me, building the fact that you know that we have been friends for so long. And that's why I say something. Friendship is a complicated thing.
Honestly,
No matter how simple people say it is,
it's not no who says friendship is
okay,
simple.
people will
There's
always
nothing you build that is nothing you
Yeah.
build is simple.
good. People will always be people in the sense that communication also has to be learned. Do you understand? And a learning process is sort of like a curve. When you're being a partner with somebody, if it's not platonic in a romantic way, you have to take out romance and build friendship. That's what makes it last, because there will always be resentment all the time. There are times where you will not want to talk to your spouse. There are times when, so it takes two in the sense where it is a 50-50 when in this friendship, Bill, today you could be 70 and I'm 30%. Do you understand? Tomorrow you could be 30 and I'm 70. So it's not 50-50 in terms of, proper half-half. I could be 80 today
And
and
I'm
you're
20
10
for you.
and you're 20. Do you understand what I'm trying to
Yeah.
say? So these are the things I'm trying to address in the sense that people need to know when their friends are also going through stuff where, because I won't lie to you, it is not easy to communicate hurt. It is not easy.
Definitely.
It's not easy to, now I'm not even, I brought in the hurt case because already we are talking about the friendship has been built, right?
You know what? I
Now,
think there's hurt
Yeah.
and there is also offense. Those are two different things. Not every offense would hurt you. People
you
need to
cannot be
under-
the judge of that.
No, it's facts.
But you
Because
can't be the judge of that.
the reason why you think that I cannot be the judge of that is
Yeah.
because you do not understand emotions. You haven't.
No,
Wait.
it
hold
is
on.
the emotional
Hold.
part that is making me tell you
I
that,
am bringing a professional standpoint
and I
now.
am telling you that
Hang on.
being a professional
Oh my
doesn't
goodness.
translate to what people
Will
feel.
you hear me out?
I'm listening to you.
Exactly. Like you can't say emotional anyways.
Yeah.
Hurt is an emotion,
Okay.
but it's not every offense that
Every
leads
action
to,
of offense that leads to hurt.
let me land.
Good.
It's not every offense that leads to hurt. Some offenses lead to anger. Some offenses lead to disappointment. Hurt is not a general emotion.
Most definitely.
Hurt is specific. Like people have not done research. It's that ignorance that makes people think that everything offense is hurt. In fact, some people will think everything offense is anger
Okay.
and bitterness and
Yeah.
resentment. Like those are all different emotions
Yeah.
that have different grades of emotional intelligence to understand. So
But-
it's about like a lot of people don't just want to do the work to know all these things.
Yeah,
are.
so that is why not every, that's why you see these things you have said. When you offend me, I am not going to pick a book to read.
No, now,
Exactly my point.
come
What is
on.
going to happen is I am going to feel the way I'm going to feel. I might feel hurt, I might feel disappointed, I might feel what else did you say? I might feel any of these things.
Anger,
But what
resentment.
happens with me now is what I'm trying to tell you. The
That's the thing. You're
byproduct
not even
of
telling.
the byproduct is now I am
You're
going
feeling a
to
certain way.
stay away. I am going to withdraw. I am going to this particular byproduct might be me withdrawing. Another one might be me telling you, yo, that thing you did, I don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand? But now, let's leave that aside. Let's get back to the point of being present, even as a friend. Do you
Yeah.
understand? Being
Intentional.
Being intentional. I admire that. It is necessary for friendship. It's something that friendship should always hold. Do you understand? But one thing I've realized over the years is with people, when you grow something to a certain point, do you understand? People tend to also discover who they really are.
Oh, definitely.
Do you understand? And sometimes, I won't lie to you, being intentional, it's either you are or you are not. Do you understand?
But it can be
But
learned.
it can be learned. But the way it can be learned is not by self, it's by another person holding your hand to tell you, yo, you have to pick this and unlearn this. And if there is nobody to do that for these unintentional people, they will never learn.
Oh, they will learn the hard way sometimes. Trust that they will learn
The hard way is there. But then again, like if you care so much about somebody, you would not want them to go into learning the hard way, just like if we had kids.
That
Do
is
you
another
understand?
thing about silent friendships.
Yeah.
Because of how depthless they are, sorry, shallow.
You are harsh.
Because of
You're
how
being
shallow,
harsh to these people.
because of how shallow they are, you would see that they do not hold these so-called friends accountable.
Okay.
And it's not because they can't see these things, but they don't care enough. And something like, okay, something just came to mind now. I think it was Apostle Aaron that was saying something, and so I think it was 2 weeks ago. For the first time, I preached inside public transport,
Yeah.
and I was wondering how it took me this long to be able to spread the gospel.
Yeah.
If I'm saying I'm a Christian in public transport that I'm entering almost every day.
Yeah.
And I was wondering, like, why did it take me this long? Was it because I wasn't bold enough? People think I'm very confident, but why was it that it was so hard for me to express my confidence,
Yeah.
in that sense? And he said something recently that really answered that question. He said, so people think that they love God,
Yeah.
but maybe it's not. Maybe they just don't love Him as much as they think they do.
Yeah.
Maybe the gospel is not as important as they think they do. Because if you are a business person, right, you're a marketer, and you have targets, public transport will not be a problem
There's
for
a
you to
way
market.
you go about your marketing.
Exactly,
You will push,
but because this, and it's nothing about being confident.
Yeah.
It's just this is not a priority for you.
For you, yes.
And if you say you love the Lord, you will, you will, you will that way you will
It will
speak
be a
it.
priority.
It will
Yeah.
not even just be a priority. It will be
Yeah.
a culture.
Culture, yes.
It's like after that first day, almost every day.
Yes.
I do it now almost every
Yeah.
time that I'm in a space where
Yeah.
I can express. In fact, I was previously before the deliverance that occurred that made me now be able to like do. I mean, it's growth.
Yeah, it's good, mostly.
No problem. Like you need to grow. So before that, I would be able to sell other things. Like I mentioned my business on this podcast so easily.
Yeah.
And
Because
do you
it
understand?
matters to you.
Because it matters
Yeah,
to me.
exactly. I
So
get what you're
if
saying, yeah.
you're struggling to, so if a friend is important to you, it is culture
Culture too.
that you would explain again.
Good.
Love is loud and clear.
I like what you have said now, and I'm going to tell you something, right? Now, as I'm going to go in the context of being a Nigerian, do you understand? Where a lot of times our friendship were built on struggles, do you understand? And people
Traumatic friendships.
not traumatic.
Or what is it called? There's a name for this type of friendships where is trauma rooted.
Rooted, yes, where people just come together next
Trauma
day, just
bonding.
exactly where people were. So you see, these situations, most times, the people you think are your friends
Mm-hmm.
are not really exactly what they are because of the way the friendship came about. Do you understand?
Yeah.
It wasn't a thing of, oh, there was abundance of love everywhere, then everybody came together, do you understand, and say, let us be friends. It was a thing of, oh, bro, you get one time where I did so Gary this one, so and so. Then you two, you tell me when you used to trek from this, the next thing. Yeah, guys, let's walk to. Do you
I love
understand?
how we did that in sync.
And we just move. So things like that, situations like this, even in school, like growing up,
Oh, I love that you say that. Sorry to cut you
do
off,
you
but
get yeah,
the most common type of friendships, and it's not a Nigerian
yeah,
thing, it's general, it's proximity friendships.
yeah, most
And like
definitely.
proximity friendships,
But the proximity friendship in
proximity
our own
friendships,
situation
like
here,
in its what's the word now? In its depth, right?
yeah,
Just like silent friendships should not exist, especially factoring. What's wrong with my tongue today? Especially factoring what friendship truly is.
yeah,
Silent friendship should not exist. Proximity friendship should not exist. But because of the society that we've grown in,
yeah.
and I can justify proximity friendships, I cannot justify
Justify silent
silent.
friendship.
And the reason why I'll justify proximity is because the way the culture has changed now. Like before, you be in a street and everybody knows everybody. There was community.
Unlike now.
Unlike now, and I blame this demon. Oh, like this thing has changed so many things from the way we like take community, especially at the grassroots level. Before, people knew everybody in the street. Like if
Yeah.
someone, for example, if you have a wife pregnant, you can travel and you're fine. You have peace of mind because you know if anything, is it Aduke next door? Aduke will come to her every day.
Yeah.
And if Aduke is not to communicate or like everyone is like they genuinely love one another.
Yeah.
Now we live in a society where you don't know your next door neighbor.
But even as at then, when you could talk to Aduke to do all of these things, do you know that growing up, there were some sort of like conflicts when it comes to making friendships, like especially when oh parents don't want their children to go to
That's where I
certain.
was going
Do you
to.
understand? So these things, I feel
Besides
like
the phone, our parents played
yeah,
a huge factor in making proximity friendships the status quo, where it's from your house
yeah,
to school, from school
church,
back to the house, from the
go
house
to
on
church,
Sunday to
yeah,
church, from church back to the house. And we learned that culture. Like, again, we don't know our neighbors. We see them, we don't know their names. Like, literally, I have
yeah.
neighbors that face fakes, because I mean, I've been seeing it for over a decade. But if a car wants to hit you and I want to save your life, I cannot shout, Amarachi, watch. No, it's me.
Down.
Or, hey,
Yes.
like very,
Yeah,
very.
yeah.
Do you
I will
understand?
even shout Jesus first before the car.
And
God,
it's,
please.
it's so sad. And
Yeah.
even I was talking, I rant a lot on Twitter.
Yeah.
No big deal. Yeah, check that out. See me selling myself today. What's going on? I'm very
Enjoy,
not like
enjoy.
this.
It's
Normally.
your podcast.
Exactly, it's my own. You guys, come on, guys. Yeah, so I think it's time we speak on the types of silent friendships. We've digressed a lot.
Hold on. But let's not
Also-
act like this new fit now that you are on. How did we get here? We were somewhere before and we are here now.
I mean, we took an unofficial break to.
I mean, it looks nice. It looks good.
Thank
I
you,
like
thank
the
you.
fact that it's armless. I'm a big fan of armless.
Can you guys?
People who
Okay.
know me.
Yeah, this is the brand.
Okay.
I do not do paid promotions, but like if you can, you know. But this was PR.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they
Okay.
didn't ask for me to wear it in the episode. Well, I mean, I look great.
I like
You
it.
guys will see it like when we take
I
pictures
like it.
for
They
the
should
thumbnail
send
and
me
everything.
one up actually.
You want one?
Yeah, I want one.
Yeah, I'll
actually.
speak to them. Great guy.
Yeah.
Great
I'm
guy.
a very big fan of armless. People
This
who
was
know
this
me.
is a very huge like
Yeah.
this is very I'll say for the former bill and maybe even the bill of 2 months ago, this would have never happened.
Oh,
Ig-
welcome.
Thank
Welcome
you.
to the good life.
And it's not even just the fact that I don't like armless. It was like,
Yeah.
am I sure my build like with like you know how insecurity is just creeping at very random times
Yeah.
and everything. So I was like, am I sure I can pull off an armless fit? And then I pull it off on my shoe. Like
Yeah.
those are two different things. Like
Well, as a friend who is not silent, I will tell you.
nice
I'll
one.
tell you
Nice
this
one.
is
Nice
a
one.
good
Nice
one.
one.
Nice one.
Yeah, so thank
So-
you, Stomo, for this. I also have, obviously they can't see, but I have Edge Republic.
Okay.
They also did send me, guys, I'm in my PR season. Like, what is going on?
Congrats.
Thank you. Thank you. I mean,
brother.
this podcast is 4 years. It's about them time, but no, God, I didn't mean it to. It's your time. Well, this is really interesting that I'm
Yeah.
here now,
Okay.
and brands can't see that I align with what they're doing and send me stuff. So
That's cool. That's cool.
shout out to Stormoff, shout out to Edge Republic, and yeah, let's get back. We digressed a lot.
Yeah. Talk to me.
Types of silent friendships,
Okay.
and I like abbreviations
Okay.
a lot. It helps me remember things. Like even when I used to cram in school, when I used to cram in school, it helps me to remember some things. And so I have an abbreviation that I wrote on my phone. So again, I'm still cramming. If I had crammed it, I wouldn't need to. I mean, here we are.
I hear you.
But yeah, sold. So the types of friendships, they are abbreviated and I call it like sold, SOLD. And so you have, actually you don't need my phone, I'm good. But yeah, seasonal friendships,
Okay.
one-sided friendships, long distance friendships, or that is actually the distance friendships. The L is low maintenance.
Okay.
Yeah, so those are the types of, and like this sadly encapsulates about 60% of the types of friendships people have. If they sit down and evaluate whether their friendships are seasonal,
Okay.
is either they are one-sided or one-sided silence.
Okay.
One person is very
Very,
loud
very, very loud.
and supportive, and like the other person is very silent. In fact, I just clocked it for myself. I'm one-sided with somebody, and it's not intentional.
Okay.
The person kind of admires me, so we're not friends. I won't exactly call this person my friend. She's an acquaintance, and her support is very loud. So
At what point does somebody move from being an acquaintance to being a friend?
for me,
Yeah, for you.
I mean, like if I give the parameters on online, they will work towards it.
Okay.
But and I'm not saying it's not very arrogant. It sounds very arrogant, I know, but it's not that. It's just there are certain things
Yeah.
that I look out for before someone can be called a friend. I don't have many friends. I have a lot of acquaintances. I have a few colleagues, and what else? I have a couple enemies, maybe just one or two.
How
Sprinkle,
would
sprinkle.
you know? How would you know your
I have a
enemies?
lot of haters.
Oh, okay.
Oh yes.
Okay.
Let's call it spade a spade.
It's okay. It's
Some
okay
people
to
don't
have
like
haters,
what I'm
actually.
doing, and it's not even that they don't like what I'm doing. They don't
Yeah.
like where I'm at. But let's
not
not
go
get
there.
into that.
Let's
I'm
not
actually
go
speaking I'm speaking with Opeyemi Famaki on this what I just said.
Okay.
So I'll save the gist for that episode.
That's fine. That's fine, actually.
Stay tuned for that. It's going to be a banger as usual.
Okay.
So yeah.
So with these four types now, yeah,
Mhm.
especially the seasonal one.
Did you get the four? Can you give them back to me?
Yeah, you said seasonal, one-sided,
One-sided loud.
one-sided,
One-sided silence. Sorry.
one-sided silence. What's the other two?
Low maintenance.
Low maintenance
And distanced.
And this, I think my least favorite from everything you said, I'm going to call them favorite in terms of the fact that my argument from the beginning has been quite on the seasonal part.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Proximity.
Where these people or these friends probably will be there once in a while and they don't have to be there all the time.
No, you're mixing it up. That is
Okay.
distanced.
That's distance, are you sure?
Yeah, seasonal is
Okay.
proximity friendships where
Okay.
when you're out of that season where you're in the same space, they're no longer your friends. And the reason why that is a type of silent friendship is because you're seeing them every day, especially in like school settings, there's low efforts. That is one of the key factors of like a symptom
Yeah,
of silent friendships.
True.
Low efforts. And the reason why there's low efforts is because silent friendship is rooted in a lot of pain. Like abandonment, anxiety. And so there's low effort. Fear as well. Fear of abandonment.
True.
And the reason why is there is because they've experienced a lot of like tough stuff, right? I don't want to speak French on this show, but they've experienced a lot of tough stuff, and it's causing them.
I get you. I get you so much.
It's causing them to be afraid and not want to invest, so that if the friendship doesn't work out, they can easily part ways without feeling so bad that they've invested a lot in. So that's why people that's like the birth of a lot of silent friendships. It's like, let me not just give more, let me not gift them on their birthday so that when we're not more friends, it will hurt me that I give this guy this and now we're not more friends and now he has that. Or I helped this person build his career to this point and now we're not friends and now he's thriving.
So the thing with these things for me is the fact that people actually have to define what they want from their friends. Because I have this notion that I owe you something. Being your friend, you owe me some level of, do you understand,
Of
like of
value.
value. So long as we
Definitely.
call ourselves friends, we should be intentional about the values we give each other. You can't tell me that I don't owe you anything if we're friends, basically. And that's why I still say something, right? Knowing these people, knowing who you call your friends is so paramount on growing, on
Mm-hmm.
growth. Do you understand? Because if I really value you, do you understand? I will try. Especially if I see that you are not trying, I will also try. I will not be the one to be quick to say, okay, because you're not trying to keep in touch, then I am going to let you be also. That makes me also a silent friend. Maybe I was not also really, really your friend, to be very honest.
Yeah.
The only time I will leave is if what you're now doing starts to hurt me or starts to offend me continuously.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand? Where, okay, example, like you said something now, I do something and I maybe throughout a business and you're not supportive. Do you
Mm-hmm.
understand? Or I launch something and you're not there for me. I don't think that's the entire measure for friendship. Do you
Mm.
understand? For me, I think the entire measure for friendship is even if you are not consistently there, you are somebody I can call home regardless. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Even if you are not always present, you're somebody I can say, okay, you are there for certain things that are of value to me too. Because to be very honest, at some point in my life, I've realized that people have their shit they are going through. And you might say, oh, don't make excuses for people, don't do this, don't do that. But I swear to God, if your friend that you know or you believe is your friend is going through some things and they decide to be quiet or they decide to be silent. We see it in movies. Wives literally withdraw from their husbands when they post tantrum.
Mm.
There's a reason for that though. Do you
Depression.
understand? Yes, but like let's begin to actually
Consider
give
people. Give
not
grace.
even people now, our friends. Let's
Grace.
even try
Yeah.
to give them that grace to say, okay, there must be a reason why this person, so long as it doesn't directly hurt you. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, if my silence, if after we've built friendship for 3, 4 years, not acquaintances now, like proper, because I will tell you for a fact that being intentional at the beginning of friendship is not the true measure of what friendship is. A lot of
But
times we
it's
are
great for
being,
foundational,
but
like
it
what
is,
you're building. You can't build without a foundation.
but it's still built sometimes. Sometimes it's still built on how do I put it? Like we initially established struggles,
Trauma
trauma,
bonding.
this, that. It
That's a
is
very
when
that's a very rocky foundation. And do you know why I would say that? I
okay,
know a lot of friendships, right? Because I don't know, for some reason people think I'm a therapist.
okay,
People that build friendships on trauma, most often than not, in
yeah,
the long term, they fall out when one person heals.
okay,
So because on the other person, they're thinking, I thought we were broken together.
mm.
How dare you heal? They will never say it like that.
Yeah, they will
But
definitely,
psychologically, it's like,
yeah,
why did you heal? Like they, so another thing is, I believe when people have traumas or when they are hurt, they bleed, not physical
yeah,
bleeding, but
get you.
they're emotionally bleeding out
Bleeding, yeah.
pain. And so this person is bleeding, blood touching blood. Nobody's noticing that blood is staining because like I was already bleeding
Bleeding,
anyways.
yes, anyways,
And
yeah.
then when somebody now heals and like now they are clean, their wound has closed, so they're not bleeding again. They know they're not bleeding again. And if they're seeing blood, they're like, ugh, what is this? It's like it's now strange to them,
Yeah,
and they start to withdraw so that
withdraw,
they
yeah.
can be clean again.
Hmm.
That's the best analogy I can give.
Okay.
And so they withdraw. And if they do not withdraw, if they choose to stay there, that person will keep bleeding onto them and they would go back to that phase of like they will go back to the trauma. They
Okay.
will never experience holistic healing. So I'd always say, stop letting people bleed on you. Let me look at you guys and say this with love. Stop letting people bleed upon you, bleed onto you
Mm.
once you've done your healing. It's fine, like you needed comfort, like misery likes company, or however they say it. But now you're okay.
But I won't lie to you. I would rather build a friendship.
On trauma,
No, no, not on trauma.
okay,
I would
let's
rather no,
establish
no,
that
no,
that
no,
is
no,
a
no, no.
terrible
I
foundation.
rather, I rather. Oh, the first time I'm trying to be friends with somebody is when our discussions are very progressive in terms of like oh, let's go shopping, let's go buy these things. We need, and we start talking, and I get to know you,
And on
or
a
we
very like
on a very
casual,
casual,
shallow level.
lovely, no, like beautiful
Well,
conversations where even if it is somewhat pretentious, even if it is somewhat, it is still okay
Yeah,
than when we build on all the pains and struggles that we've gone through
yeah.
and all of that. And that way, I begin to understand you bit by bit, looking forward for when you have maybe one or two, like maybe, because that way I would not entirely know who you really are. Do you
Yeah.
understand? But then when I see it, I will then either I readdress it or let you be. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And friendship is a long time thing.
It's funny
The
that you
trust will
mentioned.
grow, it will break, it will grow, it will break. But the fact that if the two parties are willing to keep up,
Yeah.
do you understand? That's what makes it continue, literally. There's nobody that just wakes up and say, this is the best friend for me. It's a building process, it's a block. There will be a lot of times where I would have fucked up in some parts and I would need you to
French.
oh, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Sorry guys. There will be a lot of times where I'll probably have messed up sometimes, and if you also if I mess up and you do not show signs that you can forgive, then problem.
Yeah, I would like we established in the last episode.
Yeah.
Forgiveness doesn't always mean you forgive and then you remain friends.
Okay.
Some forgiving would mean I forgive you, I'm letting you go, both spiritually, mentally, and physically, like be gone, respectfully. And again, it's funny how you were speaking on building friendships on some, let me know you shallow, that's a bit harsh.
Yeah.
Or like, but I don't know how to
It's not.
sugarcoat it.
It can't be
It's
shallow.
not shallow, not,
Yeah.
I'm saying, okay, let's say surface level like vibes.
Not surface level
Wait
vibes.
now.
On good vibes.
Good, okay, sorry. Okay,
Yes.
wait now.
Because why
Wait,
is
relax. I'm
why
not saying
is
go back to that. Relax.
suffering?
Timothy,
Okay, I'm
relax.
relaxed. Talk to me.
Good vibes.
Yes.
And then me, I rather build on more in depth. Because I figured that my favorite friendships or the friendships that last longer are the ones that were built on much deeper connections. And I say it's fun that you said that because we have this is my favorite table in Polygon, by the way.
Okay.
You guys can see what I. Anyways,
Yeah.
yeah. Um, we have Gets to Know Me.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys already know this game. If you're not new here, or if you're new here, Get to Know Me is a conversational aid game made by yours truly. And I made this game simply because I was tired of people having good vibes.
Okay.
Only
Mm.
type of conversations.
Conversations, yeah.
Good vibes, great, but have depth. And so the game has two sides: rose gold and blue, or let's say pink and blue. And the pink questions are deep questions. The blue questions are good
Good
vibes.
vibes. Yeah. Let's do
So I
that.
think let's have a demonstration. So basically, the rule of the game, the only rule of the game is, in every 4 rounds,
Yeah.
you have to indulge a deep question.
Mm.
So you can, if let's say we have 4 rounds, you can go good vibes, good vibes, good vibes. The fourth one has to be deep.
Mm.
No, we don't do good vibes only.
I get you.
Those are not the type of friendships that I, as a person, want to
No, of
build.
course not. Yeah.
And as a brand,
Yeah.
with my company, the ideators, let it stick in you guys' ears. Anyways, that's not what I'm trying to build. So, like, in fact, the game has so many variations, which I'll not be mentioning because
Okay.
Nigerians don't
Let's
waste time
try
to
one
steal
now.
intellectual property. But yeah, let's play. This is your deck. This is my deck. So I would ask you pink or blue, and then you'd go. So you
Okay.
want to start?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Pink or blue?
Pink.
We love a deep king.
Ah.
What is your biggest challenge right now?
The biggest challenge right now will actually be. So I will put it in two ways, but I think it's just the the condition at which I'm trying to grow in terms of where I am currently.
And where you're trying to get
Yeah, and where I'm trying to get to. So I've realized that um, people did it in this condition still, even when it was worse. So my biggest challenge would be actually trying to find those channels to actually grow the way I want to in this condition. Do you
Okay.
understand? So the society isn't that fair to anybody, to be very honest. So I know people are still making it in this condition. So it's just for me to find out what it is I need to get
But
me
are
to
you
where I
trying to
want to.
find the way out using their formulas?
Oh no, 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 no. I'm going to use some people's formulas. I'm going to create my own because everything I believe
You should use,
people
yeah, people
people
have gone through
yeah,
things, so we
people have
don't
gone
have to
through
go
things
through.
exactly. So but then again, when they went through things, they went through it in a different era. So
Exactly.
now we are in a different era
Sometimes you need to
completely.
experience things for
So
yourself.
exactly. So we have to it's either I combine both, find my middle ground and get to where I
Yeah,
want
I'm
to.
definitely
Yeah.
rooting for you. So now you ask me.
So pink or blue?
Let's go good vibes. Blue.
Blue. Hmm.
You know, you don't get to pick the
I
question
will
to ask.
pick.
You don't get to pick
Okay, okay. Let me shuffle it one last time.
exactly.
Cha, cha,
In
cha.
fact, let's place it on the table and then
Guys, shuffle.
we'll place it on the table and here. So yeah,
You said blue.
yes.
What trend do you think hopes? Okay, what trend do you hope makes a comeback? Yeah.
I'm not on TikTok anymore, sadly. I need a new phone. Ooh, now that I've said on the podcast, maybe this might help us listen. Do fast and send me 16 Pro Max. Anyways, let's see. What trend? What trend? Okay, you know what? Let's not even go social media trend. Kindness. I think I've said this before, and I'll say it again. Kindness. Kindness is something that we've lost touch with. Like people literally do not care anymore. Everyone is so obsessed with the fact that everybody's going through things. Like it's something that you hear with all the time.
Mm.
One, not be only you now, everybody they go through something. Like that is so that has become our culture. It's
Culture,
like
yeah.
yes, you're going through things, but I'm also going through things. So me over you,
Hmm.
that is the new culture. And
That's
I want kindness to come back where people are selfless. Even with the way when I mentioned it in the first part of the episode when we were talking about people knowing their neighbors,
yeah.
it's part of kindness.
Kindness actually.
Is when you see someone on your street and you ask, "Oh, what's your name?" or you look nice, like do not hold back compliments.
Hmm.
That is also kindness.
That's
So yeah, that's the trend. Pink or blue? It's so
blue.
funny how I made a good vibes question so deep. I'm so sorry.
It's nice, nice, nice. Blue.
Okay.
I like it.
This is blue.
Yeah.
Oh my! I love the Lord, guys. Like this, Jesus is my Lord because this question, I love that it always comes out every time I play this game with somebody, and it's shuffled.
Okay.
Do you listen to podcasts and why?
I
I don't catch you.
do I listen to podcasts?
Chakam, answer.
Like generally?
Yes.
Yes, I do, of course.
Do you
Yeah.
listen to this podcast?
So this podcast,
There we have it, folks.
guys,
Chakam.
guys.
You go explain.
Yes, I do
You go
actually.
explain tire. You already confessed. You cannot go back. You cannot go back. But that was not the question. It
Yeah,
was
yeah,
whether you
yeah.
listen to podcast generally and you
Yeah.
do. So no problem. And why?
Why? Because it's sort of a hallway into the way people think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it makes me information is everywhere. So when people speak, I tend to know what I need from what they are saying, basically, and it helps actually. Aside when I'm working and I'm trying to like pass away time to get into what I'm doing, it helps me actually listen to people based off their own ideologies. And when I listen to them, it doesn't mean I take all they say. So it's more of a okay, this thing makes sense, that thing makes sense. Today I'm on the honest bunch with Reno Mokri. Tomorrow I'm on
Friends Unfiltered with Bill.
Friends Unfiltered with Bill with myself in it. Next tomorrow, next tomorrow I'm on. So I'm listening to Jordan Peterson, his podcast with other people and all of that. So all these people make like yeah, I do listen to podcasts actually.
Okay, that
yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah. So
Who's asking who?
pink or blue?
Okay, let's go pink.
Pink.
Fingers crossed.
Hmm.
No, why did you say that? That sounds
No, it's not.
deep.
It's not. It's not that serious actually.
Okay.
But do you ever feel overwhelmed? If so, what helps you feel grounded?
I actually did feel overwhelmed just yesterday, stroke this morning, and
Hmm.
you already know
Yeah,
why.
yeah, yeah.
I think what keeps me grounded is speaking about it. I rant when I'm overwhelmed. I journal when I'm overwhelmed. I also pray when I'm overwhelmed, and I'm trying now to pray more. Um, my own prayer is like me talking to my heavenly Father. So I'm trying to run to God more than anything else because I feel whatever you run to consistently is your idol.
Mm.
If you're always, whenever you're free and you run to Netflix, that's your idol. Or you run to your phone when you're free as a 9 to 5 that's your idol.
Mm.
So I'm trying to consciously run to God when I have problems or when I have spare time, so to speak. Because let me digress. I believe that when you notice that you're having less time for the things of God, that the enemy is after you, brother.
Mm.
When you notice that you're too busy, or you think God has blessed you, and then because of that, your promotion, you don't now pray, you don't go to church every Sunday, you don't read your word, you don't study, you don't spend time with like fellow brothers and sisters in Christ, and those are like glaring signs that you need to come back.
Mm.
Come back. The source of these blessings needs your time. He needs intimacy with you. So yeah, that's how I deal with being overwhelmed.
It's good.
Speaking, writing, maybe even recording a podcast that will never be public, which is also part of ranting, but to
Yeah,
myself.
to yourself. That's fun.
Yeah.
That's so good.
So pink or blue?
Um, hmm.
Hmm. And I like both, so don't think because it's flipped one way.
Blue.
Okay, you don't catch me. What would your autobiography be titled?
There's something in my head. It's just
Let's
too
have this.
funny. What will it be titled?
Mm-hmm.
Mm, Sappy boy.
Savvy boy.
So it's funny because that term is something that I picked up from a friend,
Mm-hmm.
literally. And I'll tell you for a fact that our conversation all through this entire this thing has made me realize that my friends that I've kept for the longest,
Mm-hmm.
they they were not silent. Do you
Mm-hmm.
understand? They were not silent
I
people.
love that for you,
They were not
man.
silent people, and but they were very, very, very like you will know when something is wrong. Do you understand? Within the friendship group and all of that. And this particular person is somebody who I look up to. He's my friend, but I look up to everything that he does because I have grown with him. I've watched him do a lot of things, and the way he speaks so highly about himself, if you were somebody who were not in the friendship group, you would think, oh, this boy is very, is a narcissist. Like, do you
Mm-hmm.
understand? He's somebody who is so into himself and everything. But then, yes, he is, but he actually cares for people that he cares for. Do you understand? So you have to be his friend for him to care for you. So Sabi Boy being my autobiography will be because over the years I've picked up the ability to say that what I say is it.
Mm, a man of his
Do
word.
you understand? So whatever I put out there and I say, yeah, that is what it is. Like this is the best thing right there.
Mm-hmm.
That is definitely the best thing right
So
there.
you have good taste.
So I
There's a lot of things actually.
ah
It's a layered
you see that
thinking.
good taste thing? I think it will get me in trouble. My
Mm.
love for good taste is what might even get me in trouble because when I see certain things, I want to be sure that that is what I am getting. I'm not trying to second guess it. Do you understand? I'm
Mm.
trying to say, yeah, this is what I'm going for, and this once I'm convinced within myself. Do you understand? So it's more like even down to my work.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm not getting it a certain way, I might not go ahead with it.
Yeah.
Do you understand that kind of thing? So yeah, that's why my autobiography will be Sappy Boy because
Okay, that's actually pretty
it's
cool.
going to have layers of doings.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Yeah.
So as you can see, this we didn't have to go through so many, and we spent how many minutes? So it's available on theeditors.com, www. I beg. www.theeditors.com, and if for some reason you find issues with our websites, then you can check our Instagram at the editors. Let's now come back and round up, right? So let me just clarify that I think with the way this episode has gone, I've transitioned from being very hot-headed on this topic to being more empathic
Yeah.
or empathetic at the end. And it's because if I'm being very honest, a lot of my friendships are actually some types of silent friendships.
Yeah.
So we spoke about seasonal. These are friendships in phases. Everybody has that.
Yeah, true.
It's okay. Like besides it even being proximity,
Yeah.
it's seasonal. For this season, you're my friend whilst I'm in uni. from this season, you're my friend, whilst I'm in this camp,
Hmm.
or do you understand, or
I
in
get
this
you.
church, and then there is one-sided silence when that's the one I cannot relate to, and that's the red flag for me. That's
Yeah.
the one that is a no-no.
No.
One-sided silence when I'm loud about you and
You're
you're silent about
silence.
me,
Yeah, exactly.
especially when it's something that if I'm okay with it, fine. But if I'm okay with it and it's not rooted in what's it called, people pleasing,
Pleasing. Yeah.
then that's no problem. But if it's rooted in people pleasing, then
Then that's a
both
big
parties
problem.
need to do
Yeah, I get what
healing,
you're saying.
and
Yeah.
like that friendship would never work. It's
Mm-hmm.
like a very toxic one. And then you have low maintenance. So, but my friendships are low maintenance because my understanding of low maintenance friendships are less contact
Mm.
but deep connection.
Connections. Yeah.
It's like the one you said when I asked in the beginning. That was it. That's low maintenance
Yeah.
friendship where you can call once or twice a year and
Yeah.
then you guys will catch up for like 4 or 5 hours.
That's good.
That's not
That's
bad.
not bad actually. Yeah.
Like they're friends for different reasons.
True.
However, the core of every friendship should be love.
Most definitely.
Should be love. And then even with what you call distant friendships, where you have somebody, distance doesn't even have to be only physical. It can be emotional distance.
Yeah.
Emotional distance, hey, oh no, for me.
Mm-hmm.
Except maybe you, like you said, when you're talking about maybe the person is going through things, and then I have to be understanding. Of course, I can read the room.
Yeah.
Most times, anyways, I can say that okay, right now you need me to distance, and not physically,
Mm-hmm.
emotionally. Like
Mm-hmm.
you need space.
Mm-hmm.
Again, there's physical and emotional, but you generally just need
Need
space.
space. Yeah.
And I can give that to you because I understand your person, and I can only do that when we've built our friendship.
True.
If we did not build it, if you found the friendship,
Mm.
then I will never know, and I'll always be offended when you do
Do
that.
stuff. Yeah.
And when like would have had those conversations, those basic conversations that even like in relationships, these are conversations. And again, I said that we have variations. There's also one for romantic, but I'm not trying to sell too
So
much
yeah,
here.
exactly.
But yeah, it's like you want to communicate that for this season I need space and you need to give me that space.
Yeah.
So I think that's about it for the episode. If there's anything that you guys think that we missed,
So
please let us know.
So I'd like to say one thing
Okay,
in
of course we
summary.
need to address the
Yeah,
audience.
I'd like to say one thing in summary. For what I would say is, first of all, as a person,
Mm-hmm.
before before you expect from another person,
Do that. Like do what you expect
do
then.
what you are expecting. That's just the
Clock it,
basic thing.
guys.
Because I've realized that people want so much from other people, especially from this side of the
Over
world.
demand and under deliver.
Yeah, like from this side of the world, the struggles that we all have gone through, even from our parents down to us, a lot of times people are so dependent on others for their own happiness. Do you understand? Like you're so dependent on the fact that this person has to be there, that person has to be there, and you have not even found yourself yet.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand? So how about
Do
you
your
find
work.
yourself, heal, so that when you see signs of somebody who might look like a silent friend in your life, it's either you run away or if you have a heart to accommodate, then you can. Do you
Yeah.
understand? So the thing is, you can never tell who is going to stay forever.
Yeah,
As
there's
a
no
friend,
guarantee.
there's no guarantee, but you can always try. Do you understand? When you try to keep them, you try to educate them. I'm not a big fan of like I can have heated arguments with people, but it's for a common goal of understanding. Do you understand? So education can be either heated or subtle. Do you understand? It could be because it could be you. I could try to educate you on respecting me as a friend by giving you space. Do you understand? I could do that actually. And once I see that there's a little sea finish somewhere, I just say, okay, maybe I should give this guy
Withdraw,
small space.
period.
Then inform you in like 3 months or 4 months that, bro,
4
this is what
months
you
is
did to
wild.
me. Yeah, I've
But
experienced.
I mean, like, if they didn't clock it in 4 months, then it's a sign that you're not in the right
Do
place.
you understand? And all. So know yourself before you try to expect from people, because most times that thing you are expecting, you are even not it, to be very honest.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So, but if you are certain that you are a certain way with people, try to
I think I know what my closing remarks are now. Thank you for that.
yeah, try to give people like the benefit of the doubt. Do you understand? Try to make sure, especially if you see potentials in a long lasting friendship in these people, because there's something about saying, oh, this person is going to be my friend, or saying that I see the potential of this person being in my life for a long time. Do you understand? I could start a friendship with you, but I could clock the potential after 3 years. Do you understand? Yes, I could clock it after 3 years. We could start being friends now, but on vibes. But like in 3 years, I'll now be like, this guy actually don't date for me. Do you understand? This guy has been there. This guy will still be there.
And I'll say that is on my closing remarks. The first one is reflection. Do a lot of reflections on your friendships. Like evaluate the friendship. The friends that you see are your close friends. Evaluate what type of friendships they fit into. Especially if they're under silent friendships. If they're all under silent friendships, then you're not doing something right. And
you are the problem.
You probably are the problem. Exactly. And so it's very easy, like he said, to over demand and under deliver. And I'll say for me now, let me even just generally clock it for you guys. If you claim that your love language is gifting, you're the person always sending wish lists every birthday, every Christmas, every Easter.
And you are not the gifter.
And you're not a gifter. My dear, you are a joker, is what you are. And again, this is besides people having their different love language. If your excuse is, what if all my friends, which is not possible, what if all my friends have love languages like quality time, which you're clearly not also giving them? Because if you are giving them, you know that they need certain things that you can also give them. So do better. That's the first one. The second thing I would say is maybe it's time you text that person, that seasonal friend. Maybe it's the season. Maybe you're the one to trigger the season, and like drop your ego, drop your pride. They haven't texted you in over 3 months, or maybe it's a low maintenance friendship. Do the needful. Text them. Hey, how are you? I thought about you. In fact, if anybody came to your mind right now, pause it. Subscribe first, but pause it and then go back, text them, and then come back. And now that you're back, I've given you enough time. Subscribe, follow, comment. Where can they find you on?
On my Instagram, Mydadsboss, MYDADSBOSS, because I think people get that wrong a lot of times. Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube.
Maybe TikTok soon.
TikTok.
We need to get Timothy to dance for us to promote this episode. He needs to start dancing.
Oh, Jim. But you will see me there. I will dance.
Yes, this episode will promote it, or you will dance. We will do BTS after this recording.
Hey, Jim.
So yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. He told you to stick around, and you did. I hope it was worth your time.
Yep.
Pass it forward. If you have a friend, just do like mistakenly just send it to them. Just be like, how far more? This episode seems really cool. Like you are wearing the dress fine. Just say it like that so that you'll go and clock it when they listen to it. Send it to that silent friend.
Yeah.
And if you're the one that's on the one-sided silence, if you're the one doing the work and then the other person is silent, know your words. It's time to pack up and go.
Run.
There are people that would appreciate you for your person. And I've learned that also besides seasonal friendships, the more you grow, your priorities will change in friendships.
Facts, actually.
Right now, as a businessman, as a CEO, my priorities in friendships are changing. And it might be selfish, but it's what I need in this season.
True.
So do you, and we will see you on the next episode.